game time, but with you, yeah, same time. I catch dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Pittsburgh. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Pushing through the would-be tackler, gain of about 3. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
What is going on?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
What is up? Vegas!
Throwing on second down. Williams. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he will score! Touchdown, Bears. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career. Of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Bears 7. Steelers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score. Bears 14. Steelers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This time the slanting becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
At the 60, at the 60.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
19 Lions.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We are through one. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The throw on the run is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
In motion, it's Odunze. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Williams to throw on second down. He's going to keep it himself. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signals he's got enough for the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
60 back, Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one up top for Dobbs. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he... Inside the 25. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 52 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Second and 10.
Set up, 79 Bronco. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Got it, ready? Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
These are the plays that when you look back, like they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And we'll give him 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Raise it up there, yes! Watch ball, Vegas, Vegas!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Let's go! Head to 60, head to 60.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready up!
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tag! Bronco 80! '60 Bobcat! Let's go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set! 70 line!
Up the middle they go. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison!
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60, 19, Lions.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 40-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Downfield, that's Constant. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Set up. Set go.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. He'll drop the throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. Throwing now from the gun. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
The 43-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready to go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready to go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Third down and 9.
Ready to go. Here we go. Punch forward, punch forward, punch forward, punch forward.
They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby.